Hey everyone, it's my 10th video. Thank you those who have subscribed, who keep coming back, who have made me want to come back every week and film another video and share with you what I do. It's really great. I'm very surprised I've actually kept it up for 10 videos. And I think the reason is because people do comment, people do like my videos, and people I really enjoy waiting for other people's videos. So I kind of hope that other people out there might be enjoying seeing what I'm doing as well, to be honest. So um thank you very much. So this is now the third time I've tried to film this because my computer keeps restarting and telling me it's got updates and stuff. So I'm keeping my fingers crossed that it's third time lucky. We're going to actually get to the end this time because I got about 12 minutes in last time and then it all just stopped. So, all my stuff's a little bit muddled up now because I was switching over for the last video, so just please bear with me. Um, so yeah, what I'm gonna do today, 10th video. So I promised a question and answer, so I'll be doing that later on in the video. I've got my whips to show you, and I've also got a little bit of haul to share with you as well, and then some summer plans. So yeah, quite a few things. So let's get on to the whips. This week, I've probably not stitched as much as usual. At the moment, I've got a bit of a gammy eye. I have this thing where my eye just doesn't clean itself properly, and I have to give it a bit of a helping hand. So, because the pollen's been really high this week, it just gets really infected really quickly. So I've just been kind of having eye baths, or I'm doing more eye baths than stitching or eating or anything else, to be honest. So, um, that's yeah. If I get an issue with it, I might have to pause the video and give it a bit of a wipe again, so you don't need to experience that. But yeah, that's so yeah, after a certain time of night, my eyes just been getting far too cloudy to be able to see what I'm doing. So yeah, that's what happened. My whips. Firstly, what shall I show you? So this is my lovely Bronte whip for Sal, should I say, for the Bronte style that I put together on Facebook. So last week I finished Nelly Dean, and then I've just started the legs of Mr. Bronte. I don't know what's he called. Um, Mr. Lockwood's legs I've started. So there's a little bit of not a lot of progress on this one, but a tiny bit of progress. So I will be working on this a little bit more this week and listening to the audiobook as well, which I'm really enjoying. At the end of each month, I probably will do a little dedicated Flosstube to the book and the stitching, just to share as something a bit different. So the second is my little favourite, my little drive through from Mill Hill. So I can show you the picture so you can see how far we are. I said this week I would be working on the building work as well. So as you can see, I have nearly finished building the drive-through. I did a bit of the ice cream this morning, and then I've just got the sky to do and the bottom bit to do, and then I can actually start beading, which I'm really looking forward to. I love this. It does take a while, but I just think it looks so cool. And I was showing my boyfriend, and he was like, "Oh, are there any others?" I said, "Oh yeah, she brings like a new one out every year." So, "Oh, we could put them all up in a line in front of the kitchen." So I was like, "Oh yeah." So I'm up for that. I really like them. I'm going to get some more of these, and it looked really cool to have a street of all the different shops and things that they produce. So that's that bit. Um, is my positivity rules. So this is month 2, and I've managed to finish the word patience, and I've just started on the word trust there as well. So I'm going to do a bit more of this. I want to try and finish this week, and then it's ready for the month after. And also, I don't really enjoy doing words, so the sooner I've done them, the better, is what I was thinking. And then I can focus more on the things I like stitching. And my final whip this week is my lovely caravan. And last week I'd done about that much, and so I've done a lot of work on it this week, and I've managed to fill all this bit in, and it's quite there's a lot of different shades of green going on there, so it did take quite a lot of counting time as well. But I think the let's put it closer. I just think the colours in the blends go really well. It makes a really nice texture, and the little doggy's really cute. I've not quite finished his whites yet, but yeah, I love this. I think it's so cool. I'm technically not too far from finishing. I've just got this like little border bit here to do, and it'll be done. So I am going to push ahead with this because when it gets to the 6 week holidays, they break up next week. When it gets to the 6 week holidays, I'd like to be able to start some new projects through the holidays, and I've got a few plans I might share with you later as well. So that's all my whips. So let's move on to the haul. First things first. So this was part of my haul actually. Managed to get myself a nice Liberty bag from the charity shop for £1.50. I think it was actually a freebie from a plane because it's got the little British Airways logo on it, but I don't mind. I like it. I like a bit of liberty, and it'd be a lot cheaper than getting it in the shop. So this Liberty bag houses an important part of this week's haul, which is building suspense. I'll just waste a bit of time. Right, here we go. This week's haul was my new set of Rhinix. I don't know how to hold. Oh my, that's not happened, hasn't it? Let's see. Right, I've got 10 different Cryonics. So somebody was shutting their shop and selling off a lot of their stuff, and she showed all the Cryonics, and I was like, oh, I fancy some of them because I've used them a little bit before in a wedding sampler, but I know that at Christmas time they'll be really nice to use. So I asked her for her blues and purple. I asked her to do me a goodie bag and do the blues and purples and then choose some Christmas colours as well. So Christmassy, she sent me some green and red and some gold and a couple of different silvers, which will look absolutely lovely on my Christmas cards. And then the purples and blues, she sent me, that looks nice and snowy and Christmassy as well. This one, this really nice icy sort of, looks like Frozen. I'd like to stitch Elsa's dress with a bit of that. That would be so cool. I have no plans to do Elsa, but it would be cool. Nice purple and nice turquoisey sort of blue as well. So I got Cryonics. I've got them quite a bargain price as well. I think I saved about £10 on them all, which when I worked it out from another supplier, I thought that was pretty good. What else? Aha. So I also had a little surf on Eats and found myself some scraps of hand-dyed materials. So just lots of different sizes, to be honest, and I do like doing some smalls, so I'm quite happy with the size of these. I can just do some little mini projects on them, make some cute things for the wall. That's a nice little bookmark already, that. And they're quite Halloweeny, some of the colours, so I might be able to adapt them for my little Halloween makes that I'm going to do, which I've not planned yet. Also, don't ask me how Jolly July is going because it's not. And then I got best thing that happened this week. My joinery designs arrived. So I ordered two different fabrics on these because I didn't know which ones I wanted for a project, so I got them both. So got this beautiful one, which would really complement maybe a Theresa Wenzler or a unicorn or something fantasy based. That'd be really pretty on there. And that's called DJ Dylan, and it's 14 count Ada. Because my pattern is on Ada, so I just fancied just keeping it the same. And the other one I got, which I absolutely love, is birthday candles, which is just so cool, so funky. And I'm going to do my pattern on this, and the pattern that I've chosen it for is the frogs that you might remember from a few weeks ago, the frog trio, or the tree frog trio, from Dimensions. And I just didn't want to do them on white. I just didn't think it looked cool. And I, weird, but my boyfriend really likes Peter Gabriel, and there's a video. One of his early videos is called "Kiss That Frog," and it's like a full-on psychedelic music video, and it kind of inspired him to become an animator. And I just thought putting these frogs on some kind of psychedelic background would be pretty cool because we could put it up in the wall as well, on the wall, and yeah, I think it's fine. I did a floss toss, and everything works. The red might clash a little bit, but because it's backstitched, I don't think that should matter, and I can always change things up as I go. So yeah, that might be started next week actually, because I really want to get going. And I also ordered this really pretty rainbow thread as well from Joinery Designs called Over the Rainbow, and it was just so pretty. I just thought I had to have something cute as well. So that was my mail. And yesterday I went for a very nice long walk up the hill to Highgate, which isn't too far from me, and Oxfam was open, so popped in for a mooch and found a little craft basket. So I thought, well, I'd be rude to it. So I got myself some bits. Astonishing, but oh no, hang on. Okay, so I got some ribbon. As you can see, that's just got stuck as it came out of my bag. It's actually self-adhesive ribbon, so it's more for papercraft and maybe decorating frames and stuff. But it was 99p for the four, so I had to. I got some beads in they're kind of like turquoise. Oh, you probably can't see them here. Turquoisey rainbow ones. What's that? Oh, they look good in the light. I think they're called cognac, those ones, and just lemon ones as well. So always come in handy. It's nice to get some extra things for your haberdashery. Got some big dinker. That was 99p as well. It looks about 6 count, I think, or 8 count. I'm not sure, but my friends' little ones are growing up a bit now, so you never know when they might say, "Auntie Faye, can you teach me how to cross stitch?" And I'll say, "Absolutely." And then I've got some bits. You can never have too many bobbins. They were 49p. So I picked this up, 1.99, and I was in a bit of a rush, so I kind of grabbed it. I'll have that anyway. And it's very nice actually. Little grizzly bear. It's not quite got all the colours, and there's no matching chart for DMC or anything, so I'll have to play around with the colours. And it's got no fabric in it either, but that's fine. Could use some of that leftover fabric that I've just bought. So I just liked it. I just thought it was quite nice. You just can't turn down a bargain. And then I got old cross stitch crazy chart book for Christmas, which it looks really retro. Look at that. I don't know when it came out, but it's pretty old school. It's Maria Diaz, so it's all Maria Diaz charts, and there's some dead nice ones inside, and you know it's quite nice to have things like that, just in case you run out of ideas at Christmas. And my final bargain, well not bargain, my final purchase that we got an email through yesterday from Lindy Stitches, and she'd done this really cool chart called Beach Dance, which is two boobies, and I love my birds. You know, I've got the grebe waiting to be stitched. I've got I've got other plans that I want to stitch. I want a wall of cross stitch birds, because birds are my thing. That's what I love, and I love boobies. Never seen one, not in a zoo. But hopefully one day I will. And I even this morning decided in bed I might as well just buy all the stuff for it as well. So I picked up the Weeks Dye Works, the Classic Colour Works, and some even weave. And that should be, oh no, it wasn't even weave actually, it was linen. And that should be coming hopefully sometime this week. So this will be one of my some holiday starts. Okay, so that's my haul. So I'm gonna do a quick Q&A. I was only asked one question on my YouTube, which was from Julie, and she asked me what these pictures are behind me and if they're stitched. Well, they're actually not stitched. They are my boyfriend's works of art. Um, he's an artist, and this is not his main job. His main job, he works in films, but then in the evenings he likes to paint as well. And since lockdown, since being furloughed, he decided to challenge himself to paint all 42 cathedrals of Great Britain. So I think we've got about 36 in here at the moment. So what I am going to do, Julie, is when he's finished all 42, I will be doing a video of everything. In the meantime, if you want to go to his Instagram page, which is Luke Bailey Landscapes, then you can see some close-ups of them there. And yeah, they're absolutely beautiful, some of them. He does lino, he does oils, he does them in Lowry's palette. He's done some really, really amazing ones. And in a future video, I am going to take the time to actually film them all when we've got them all set out properly, so you can see them all individually. And let me know if there's a cathedral in your town, and then I can show you a picture of that one that he's painted. Yeah, so that's what's around here. So I found a tag to do because that was the only question I was asked. So I am using the Confessions of a Cross Stitcher tag by Vintage Chic Stitcher, and the short and sweet section is, let me just prop that up. I know because it'll keep turning off anyway. So question 1 is just cross stitch or specialty stitches too. I like specialty stitches too. I do a little bit of embroidery alongside my cross stitch, which I enjoy. I like the difference. I like learning new skills. So yeah, I like both. Question 2, whole stitches only or half and quarter stitches too? I like doing fractionals. I learnt to do all the fractionals and French knots when I was a lot younger, so I naturally just will get on with them and do them. Number 3, French knots or beads in their place. Generally French knots, because if you're framing, then it's hard to frame the beads. But I want to have a go at these colonial knots. I've never heard of them before until now, and I'm gonna have a quick. I saw a project with a hedgehog in a new magazine, so I'm gonna have a little go at that, I think, and try and figure out colonial knots and see if they're any better. Backstitch, nemesis or friend? It's my friend. I love backstitch. It brings things alive. I don't really understand the big hatred of backstitch and all these Facebook groups, because things would look rubbish without backstitch if there was backstitch involved. It just makes the pattern look so much prettier. Question 5, washed or unwashed. I have never washed anything yet. I generally make sure I'm really clean when well, not me, I'm not like full of dirt, but I generally make sure everything's clean when I'm stitching. I don't eat and stitch. I had a bit of a mishap the other day. There was a bit of chocolate that fell off my Galaxy Ripple, and I didn't realise, and then it ended up on my cross stitch, so I do have to wash that out. But no, I never wash. Iron, or what's an iron, is question 6. I do iron, but I generally get my boyfriend to do it because he does a better job than me. Question 7, professionally frame or do it yourself? Probably do it myself because um, the boyfriend's an artist, so he knows how to do it. So it is kind of professionally framed because he knows what he's doing. 8, framed FFOs or other finishes. If other finishes, please share what you have done. Um, I've not really finished much. The London that I finished few weeks ago now, that was a finish on fabric, but mounted fabric. But I do frame as well. Question 9. Stickler for the pattern or creative muse? Well, I mostly stick to patterns, but now I've discovered all these dyed threads and silks, I'm going to get a bit more creative, I think. Question 10. Organised stitcher or ruler of chaos? Right, so with me, I just keep things in bags. So this will probably stay in a bag for a fair few weeks, and then I get to the point where I need to sort everything. So I'll go through the phase of sorting it all again, filing all the charts, and then my bag will stack up again. It's just the way I am. So a bit of both really on that one. Question 11, planned or spontaneous? A bit of both. I don't know. I'm halfway in that one because I do plan things to do, but I quite like just picking up something new and getting that one done on the spot as well. Question 12, process, stitcher or project driven? I think I'm more project driven. I like to know that there'll be an end to it. I like to see the finished result, but I kind of understand process stitching as well. And I think doing the long dog sampler, when I get the material for that, I think doing something that big will be my process stitch. Question 14, impulse buyer or thoughtful purchaser? When it's coming up to payday, I'm a thoughtful purchaser. However, I get to like mid-month and then I see things and think, oh, that might have gone by next payday. So then sometimes I throw in a couple of impulse buys as well. So what can you do? So I'm going to end that there, and I'm going to finish off the moments of truth section in another week. Maybe when I get to 15 videos, I'll do moment of truth. Because there's a fair few. And I'm not sure if this computer's going to crash again, so I don't really want to risk it for a 20-something video because I can't film it again tonight. I've got other things to do. So, thank you for subscribing and making me do 10 videos. I very much appreciate that. So I think I've mentioned probably quite a few times already, I do break up from school on Friday, so I'm keeping my fingers crossed that my Mirabilia material fabric will arrive this week, because I'd really like to start my mirror like on the first day of school holidays, just as like a big summer holiday project start. But I have got other plans as well. I've got my boobies when all my stuff arrives to that, and there's going to be some more birds. I'm kind of thinking I'm going to have a summer of birds. I've got my grebe that's waiting to be done. So this week particular, I'm going to really push drive through and the caravan and see if I can get a finish out of one or both of those, and then I can set up the grebe. I can get some other things ready. I've got my really nice kingfisher project which I want to do with silks, which I'll show you next week, because I might have bought the chart by then. And yeah, my summer plans. Jolly July hasn't really happened yet. There is still time, but I'm gonna get all my cells done, and then I'm gonna start some new things. So hopefully next week you might see one or two new things on here. Um, so yeah, I think that is all I can share with you. Um, it's been a really nice sunny day today. I've been down to the park. I've been reading, enjoying some street food, and a couple of gins in a tin. So it's been a lovely day actually. It's kind of nice now. Things are getting a little bit more back to normal, and we can go on big long walks and actually go to pubs and cafes and things, without having to worry too much. So it's going to take some time still, but it is nice to know that the summer holidays won't be all completely indoors. I'm hoping to get back down to London Bead Company at some time and purchase some pretty silks because it is nice to see them in the shops, even though I know it is a bit cheaper online, and I know there's so much variety online, but to actually go into the shop and actually be able to see stuff and explore just makes it so much nicer sometimes. So yeah, there might be maybe this week, maybe next week there'll be a shopping trip as well, and then might be a bit more haul. But I need to actually hold off a bit because I accidentally paid when you book a hotel on hotels.com, for my birthday. I've booked a hotel to go and stay at, but it's not till October, it's ages off. And I they give you an option of paying now or paying at the hotel, and I accidentally clicked the pay now button rather than the pay at the hotel. So it's kind of wiped out quite a lot of this month's pay. So I've got to kind of hold back a bit this month. So thank you for watching. If you like my videos, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe and please press the little bell so you get my notifications. I really appreciate that I've got about 65 people watching this now, which is more than I ever thought would. And have a great week. Happy stitching. Keep smiling. Enjoy your week. See you soon.